where to get an overlay from. Because if you guys tell me how, I will get an overlay for these games. But having not done this, I've never done it with the overlay, because I usually play in window mode, and it doesn't work. Because I've just done a little casting for like D-Ranks Team League, and since I play in non-window mode, you can't get overloads. So that puts Poland up 2-all in the overall series. So it looks like we'll be going on... Whoa, wait, what? Why do my sets go from 2 to 4? Yeah, probably, let's figure it out between casts. So if I do it again, I'll have it. Iowa, you here? Is there a reason there's no set 3? Do I just go into set 4? Not sure. There's definitely no set 3 currently here in my games. Okay, I was saying it's a walkover. Who won that walkover? Okay, so I guess that means then it's 2-1. One of Poland's players didn't show up. So I guess that puts the series at 2-1, and then we're going into set 4. So here, set 4, it looks like the players are going to be SouthPark for Poland and kklkl for Asia Pacific. I'm just going to call him K, because that's too many letters to say, and I don't know how you pronounce. I don't know. I don't feel like making that sound every time. Unless, is he Zerg? As I say, if it's Zerg, maybe he meant to make the Overlord sound for his name. But okay, so the player for Poland, set 3, just showed up way too late. Yeah, I'm just going to go with K. So we have K, who's our Protoss here in the bottom left on Blue Storm, and in the top right we have our Zerg from Poland, SouthPark. Click, click, click. See, I don't... SouthPark, I know the name. I definitely never heard of K. I don't know if he is good or not, or what level he is at. Pike is reasonably, or SouthPark is reasonably solid. I'm not sure on his level. Unfortunately, I just have not been able to follow the scene a whole lot recently because I've been super busy with finals and other such things. See the Overlord heading on down, working his way towards Protoss, and it is going to be presumably a force fast expansion. Not that he couldn't throw down 2 gates, but Pylon in the position making it, and we're going to have a 9-pool from SouthPark. And probe coming up, going to be super annoying, as Protoss probes are known for doing. Nothing like harassing with the probe, trying to pick off drones, although he doesn't get a whole lot of time to harass. And Forge FE it will be. Doing a little harassing here on this drone. Not sure if he's going to be able to do anything. Iowa says, go to add title, expert program. Just taking a quick look at this. Whoa, that is huge. Alright, is there a way I can make this like way smaller and way better? Is there a way to change like the font? So it's like way huge. Okay, that's kind of big and bulky. I'll figure that out. It looks like that'll be a good way to do it. I'll figure that out between games. Right now this is game 1 of SouthPark and player named kklk who we're just calling K. It looks like 2 cannons before Nexus makes sense in the case of 9-pool. I'm going to go ahead and place that gateway too, just so he's got room to block. And whoa, adding a 3rd cannon? Oh, because he's making a lot of lings apparently? Yes. So it's kind of a one hatch ling play aggression build thing. I don't know. I've definitely never seen this. Unless it's going to be, oh, run by. Sorry. Totally missing the fact that there's gas. Well, is he researching speed? Oh, he's got speed. So we'll see what happens here. He's going to try to add a third cannon to deflect this, but he's electing not to pull probes. But that does mean he should have... Actually, this may well be tight. Yeah, it must be. He does run in. He gets about 6 lings in. 5 lings. Going right for the Nexus. Alright. This is always super frustrating as Protoss, who is just now starting to add his core. Has not started to expand yet. Where's his gateway at? Oh, duh. He just added in the natural. Sorry about that, guys. Picking off a lot of probes right now. A lot of probes. Now going back for the Nexus. Super annoying. It's actually enough lings to legitimately threaten the Nexus a little bit if he doesn't pull probes to defend. And then when he pulls probes to defend, they're pick-offable. Trying to surround the Zealot. Zealot going to try to go back to the cannons. Zealot going to try to go back to the cannons. Just make it back. But more probes getting picked off, although obviously Pike's economy is quite low given the number of lings he produced and going for speed and such things. So he does need to do some damage to make this worthwhile, though he's already picked off a reasonable number of probes. Poking around on that Nexus, trying to get a feel for kills on lings, but they're just too fast. Just too fast. Picks off another probe there. Pretty good micro so far, just picking off probes, avoiding the Zealots. And especially with speed, these lings are just sickening. Oh, he's got a whole nother batch of lings. So he has, like, no economy at all. He's got, like, what, 4 drones? 8 drones, I see? 8 drones mining? So Protoss still pretty ahead economically, but he does have these super annoying lings in his base. Sniping probes, cutting off his gas. Just being as obnoxious as possible. Presumably he's going to switch to Dragoons at some point. Almost gets a surround on one Zealot. Is he opting to switch to... No, not opting to switch to Dragoons, just making Zealots. Whoa, sorry. Zealot is going to get picked off here. But he does lose 2 lings in the process, kind of getting him trapped on a few probes. This is not the best angle. There we go, pulling back. Still being super annoying with the micro. Now again going for the Nexus. He's whittled down a lot of health. I don't think he's actually going to be able to get the kill, though. We've actually got 2 Zealots here pushing up, but there's more than enough lings, given that we've got this pile here, as well as some lings here. Like, there are quite a few. Forcing them to go back is going to be really annoying. He does have this Zealot back here, which is enough to deal... Is it enough? It kind of depends. Should be able to defend that with just the 1 Zealot against 3 lings. See, Pike does have second base, is still making... It's going to be pretty all in here, making quite a lot of lings. Corsair on the way for Protoss. Gets 1 ling trapped and loses it down to just 2 in the main, but there are a sizable number of lings here. He is not blocking any of the holes, though, which makes me kind of worried for him, because he can just power right through, especially with the Zealots out of position. And it looks like he is thinking about getting ready to make his move with SouthPark is. Here we go. Here we go. We've got a bunch of lings easily going to take out the cannons, which he is going for right now. Kind of clumps up a little bit, but still takes out the cannons, no problem. This is a lot of lings. Will Protoss be able to hold this off? I don't know. But if he is able to somehow hold this off, he's going to have to drill hard and defend this. Does have a few Zealots in the mirror line, pulling probes, trying to go for the defend here. Oh man, these lings are nicely trapped, really picking off quite a few. Now suddenly going for the Nexus, but this attack has been beautifully deflected, despite having seemingly 2 groups of Zerglings easily just crushed. I think it's safe to say at this point that Protoss is quite ahead, 25 supply to 18 supply, but Zerg has like 5 drones, and he's got a few on gas. He's got a few more than that. He's got, what, I see 4 there, and 3 on gas, 7, 8, and continuing to make lings. Oh, he's got some more in the base, but honestly at this point, it doesn't matter. They can be annoying, but I don't think they can actually do any legitimate damage. And 1 Corsair, I don't even know what's blocking the Corsair. Oh, he's just looking for Overlords. Complete free reign of the Corsair for Overlords. Ling's trying to find ways to be annoying, but really, they don't have any. The only thing Zerg has going for him is he does have Protoss' army small enough that Protoss can't make any more units. So Zerg is pretty safe right now to power drones, because I don't even know if he has a gateway. He does not. I don't think he wants to do that, though. But interestingly enough, he's continuing to make even more lings. He really wants to. SouthPark really wants to just go ahead and end this game. As he continues to pump lings. I don't know. With unit production cut off, maybe, but with good drills, I don't even know if Zerg will be able to get to these cannons whatsoever. See, that Corsair is just out on the hunt, picking off Overlords. So far, it is killed. No Overlords. He's going in again. Oh man, he actually got into the cannons on both. Cannons are getting really low on health, but he is able to hold them off. Nice. That was like the perfect probe block. There's like no surface area on these cannons attack. So deflects yet another round from Pike of the massed wing play. Will he elect to add more cannons though in light of the constant stream of links? Oh, one cannon goes down. Is he gonna? No! Cannon still stays alive, frustratingly. Remains alive. 2 Overlords in production. Corsairs, oh, finally switching to, Hydras. This could get a little scary. Yes, little mass 2-hatch Ling and 2-hatch Hydra is opting to add another cannon. Hydras are actually going to be a big problem though with these cannons because he can just range the Nexus. This cannon's going to be well behind. Adding a second gateway. He's pretty well confined to one base. Picks off a probe with the Lings. Doing a little micro there. Corsair still flying around. Here come the Hydras. What is he opting to get? Hydra speed? He's opting for Hydra speed. I guess he wants to be able to kite down the Zealots. Ling's trying to pick it off. Right now they're slow Hydras. Slow Hydras versus slow Zealots. I don't know. He does definitely know there's Hydras now. And is trying to add 2-3 gateways. And going for Citadel, I guess going to try to tech 2 Storm. Or maybe just get speed. It's a better deal with the Hydras. Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Got 4 gateways. Up to 4 gates now on one base. But I guess what can you do? He's got to find a way to get out and get enough of an army to actually be able to challenge Zerg's supremacy here. But at the same time, Zerg is he finally switching back? Okay, Zerg is finally switching back and going to try and make a few more drones. But maybe he just wants enough drones to get better Hydra production. Getting pushed back, Zealots are marching out towards the Zerg base right now. Hydra speed should be done or nearly done. Microing the Hydras away, but they do not have a lot of range. This is kind of scary. Being forced to flee, not so fun because he's going to take a bunch of hits from this Hydra. Assume he is getting range. Yes, he certainly is getting range back in his base. We see Protoss has a Citadel, is opting to get leg speed, so he's going to be wants to make a lot of Zealots and put pressure on. Once that leg speed gets done, the Zealots are going to be able to do reasonably nicely against the Hydra, because I don't know if Pike is going to be able to reach critical mass. He's going to go for the lair now, and is continuing with the Hydra production at one base anyway. Pretty low on money though, given the low drill count. Camping the choke, blocking the Zealots off. Presumably K just waiting on some speed. Any sign of an Archives? Nope, definitely just going mass Zealots with speed. If he uses this lair because he wants to go Lurkers, could work out extremely nicely. Because Zealots are notoriously awful against Lurkers. Especially Zealots with no detection. Even more awful. Corsair getting pretty easily denied. Both players. Huge supply lead for K, but at the same time, just kind of 4-gate Zealot, you're going to have a lot of supply. Let's face it. And Hydras do not take up a whole lot of supply whatsoever. Is now switching a lot more to drones. So slowly building up an economy, trying to transition into more of a normal game. But it's going to depend. He's going to have to defend this Zealot attack for sure. His lair is done. Are we going to see Lurker get researched? Not at the moment, anyway. Or are we just going to see a Spire? Oh, okay, we're going to see a Spire. He does have speed done now, and it is like a controlled group of Hydras or less against a controlled group of Zealots. I'm somewhat surprised he is not opting to be aggressive right now. Stray Hydra not quite going to get picked off. He does know that there are a lot of Zealots out there, though, or should have an idea. I don't know, Hydras at a choke, though, are pretty good. Don't suicide Zealots, don't suicide Zealots. Does pull it back in time, continuing to make Zealots, and is now adding Archives. A very one-basey, or low-basey, low-econ type game. probably going to start to see it's going to need to get those mutas out. He's now adding the creep colony. He's realizing there's no way he can defend this with just the current numbers of Hydras he has, because that is a lot of Speed Zealot, guys. 4-gate Speed Zealot, yeah, kind of scary. Kind of scary. Trying to get some Sunkens up to be able to defend. Oh, the Spire's done though, but he has like no gas, so he's not going to be able to make many mutas at all. And by many, I mean like 0. And until you get a few of them, they are not that good. Like 1 or 2 mutas against Zealots doesn't really do anything. Just doesn't kill them fast enough. Alright, is he going to run in? It looks like he does want to commit to this. There's only 1 Sunken at the moment. Pretty clumped up, targeting the Sunken though. 1 Sunken falls, now moving on to the Hydras, but they are in a nice spot. These Zealots have fallen really fast. He needs to get his army back together to see if he can push through this. It's going to be close, it's going to be close. Trying to do the micro. Not sure about K's micro, he's just trying to target individual Hydras. I don't know. It's getting cleaned up. There's now 1 muta out. It will be able to defend this alright, so he does live through this very scary attack. A little help from the Sunken, streaming up more. Oh, we got DTs now, but I think they're Overlords. Definitely are Overlords. And with only 1 Corsair present, maybe that one died. Oh, switching to like mass DTs. But I don't know what he plans to do about the Overlord. Is working on his way, getting Storm, or at least getting Templars. Hopefully getting Storm. And here come the mutas. Here come the mutas. Definitely going to shut down that expansion. Maybe the Templars are for an Archon to try to stop these mutas. Yep. You see the Zealots, and now he's got Lurker too. This is like Zerg getting all tech on 2 bases. DT's in the main with Sloverlord. Trying to glitch with drones. Sloverlord is now in sight. These mutas here. Where'd they go? I lost track where they went. Definitely did not die to the Archon. Unless he just pulled them back, and that was those same mutas that he was using there to clean up the DTs. Buy a little time. Does have an Archon out to defend, although Archons are pretty annoying trying to defend mutas with Archon. Especially with good muta micro. They just kind of go where your Archon isn't and pick off probes, and you just get frustrated. Not sure where these Lurkers are headed. Unless they're just checking for... Trying to find that last DT, but the Overlord's so slow. Trying to run around, find a safe place, maybe sneak it back in a little later. Zealots running into the Lurkers. Lurkers running past the Zealots. Does he have anything at the front door? Yes, he's getting cannons, so he will not lose his base to the Lurkers. And now... okay, here come Lurkers. Here come Lurkers. But the cannons are on. Is he going to try to run through? Is he going to try to run through? Oh my god, he is going to try to run through. Alright, alright. Where are they going to burrow? Where are they going to burrow? Oh, one gets kited down. Targeted down. He could potentially get rid of the Lurker by killing the Zealot, and he does! Nice play with the Archon to get rid of that annoying Lurker. Now he's just got to deal with these equally annoying mutas. Going to be flying around, trying to snipe probes, trying to be deadly. See how he does with the muta micro against the Archon, missing a few shots there. And then moving away. Oh, gets a nice shot off on the Archon from the high ground. Abusing that nicely. Not sure how big the stack is. Is this one where I can see players' hotkeys? Oh, but I can't tell you guys how big the stack is. Is being very obnoxious, distressing probes. We see the DT, or the Zealot has slipped back in, and the DT here just got cleaned up. Did try to slip back in. Is now up to 2 Archons. Muta is going to be used to clean up the Zealot attack quite quickly, quite easily, deflecting it. See if he tries to add cannons or wants to do something like that. Nope. Is splitting off his Zealots wisely. That Zealot is living for an awful long time in the Zerg main. See, Zerg is still pretty low on drones, only has 6 there, and a little bit better saturation than natural. Protoss working his way up to 2 bases. And Zerg here coming down with the deadly Lurker Hydra army, which is quite good against an army that is nothing but Zealots and Archons. And mutas. I don't know. I feel like Protoss is kind of getting into a tough spot because he just doesn't have any way right now to deal with these Lurkers or these mutas. And he's... interesting that he's not opting to make any Corsairs whatsoever. I guess he's hoping maybe to attack with the Archons or do something, but I don't know. We will see. We will see. It looks like SouthPark wants to come down and go in for an attack. Coming in right now, picking off a cannon. Gotta be careful of that Archon. It gets off 1 shot. Gets off 1 big shot. Does not take too many of those to get rid of the entire clump muta stack. The Lurker's coming in now. If this cannon goes down, though, he's lost his natural now to the lurkers. No way he can defend the natural. So it is now back to a one-base Protoss. Maybe he's going to hope that some of the lurkers die to the splash of the Archons, but the Archons quickly disintegrating to triple set of lurker spines. He does have Dragoons, but I don't even know. His observatory isn't even done. And yeah, he has no way right now. He is just suiciding the goons right into the lurkers. I don't know if there's any way. One Archon left. He has killed the mutas, but at the same time, if this dies, he has no detection. His natural is 100% shut down. Moving lurkers in, presumably to cut off. Is the Ob's going to make it on time? I don't think it is, especially if he target fires it. Oh man, it's unpowered. Never mind, it is definitely not going to get out. And GG from K. SouthPark takes it for Poland.